All right, so what do clothes have to do with accessibility? For people with autism like me, the answer might surprise you. So, yesterday I went live and I was sharing about my own autism self acceptance journey for Autism Acceptance Month. Hey, Scott. And when I shared some of my story, I was talking about how sensory issues affect me in dance. And Marissa Hamamoto commented on my live, and she's also a autistic dance teacher. And she just said, "Thanks for sharing about your sensory needs in dance. It's not something we talk about enough." And that kind of like piqued my interest. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit more because for many people, our clothing, especially in dance spaces, really affects our accessibility to be in those spaces and to access dance in our bodies. So, I want to share a quick story. Um, True story. I actually hadn't danced for months, like basically all of winter through this week. I stopped dancing. I didn't want to dance. Hey, finding my way home. And this was really difficult because I love to dance, right? I'm your gay dance teacher, like it's my life. And yet, I was really struggling to find movement in my body that felt authentic to myself. Um, and I just kind of didn't know what to do. I kept trying and I kept showing up, but like my body didn't want to move. So earlier this week, I went thrifting because also I actually happen to really love fashion. And one of my dreams is to, hey, stay hexed. One of my future dreams is to like create a non-binary dancewear line because I need the clothes. So I went shopping, I went thrifting, and I just started to look for clothes that would feel comfortable to move in. Like really, really focusing on like what would feel comfortable because at home I had the leotards, I had the leggings, but they didn't feel good to wear. They didn't make me want to move. So I brought back my haul, my little thrifting haul. This vest was one of the things. I also got a pair of pants that felt like comfy and loose, but like baggy enough to not feel restrictive. Um, Things that like felt okay with my sensory issues. Um, and something really cool happened. Without even trying to dance, I started dancing. Like I put on music and started to freestyle. And I was so happy. Like I could cry. I could cry thinking about it because like it's been months, y'all. It's been months that I haven't been able to move like that. And what did it was actually clothes. So I really wanted to share this because for a lot of dancers, especially in gendered dance spaces, we don't get a lot of choice around what to wear, right? It's like you have to wear the thing that fits in with the rest of the class. You have to wear the leggings and the tight fitting clothing so the teachers can see your lines. But if those clothing like choices aren't choices, they're prescribed. Um, a lot of times, like trans, non binary, autistic, queer dancers, people who are like, these don't feel good to move in, a lot of times we just quit. We like stop. We don't feel like we can move authentically. And that's really painful because dance is so important to us, right? Like not being able to dance like hurts my heart, hurts my soul, and maybe you feel the same way. So I wanted to share that story and maybe encourage folks to broaden their description of what dancewear can be and really think about dancewear as like something that can be accessible for you to move in. Um, and kind of tying this to a point, number one, clothing is not just vanity or frivolity, it is part of accessibility on many different levels. So, honoring that, I think, is important to share. And two, finding clothes that feel comfortable and affirming make a world of difference for dancers who struggle with sensory issues and dysphoria in dance spaces. So, um, I wanted to share that. It's not what I usually talk about, but just tying it back to like I want us to all feel like we can access dance and movement in our bodies. Why? Because movement is medicine. It is helpful, it is healing, and if the clothing that you're wearing is keeping you from accessing that, then that's an issue, right? That's an issue for a lot of us. So if this helped you at all, feel free to let me know or share this maybe with a dance teacher, a dance community. And I do have a toolkit of trauma-informed somatic techniques, because sometimes when we're dancing, even if our clothes are comfortable, it's still nice to regulate the nervous system. So if you'd like to check that out, that's my most recent work. Feel free to go to yourgaydanceteacher.com and check out my somatic toolkit. But I hope this helped. Stay Hex. It's so wonderful to see you. Every time your name pops up, my heart just like smiles. And I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye.